Hello, and welcome to Spirit Island Sundays, where we play Spirit Island on Sunday. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Sentinels of Earth Prime, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, One Deck Galaxy, Aeon's End, Spirit Island, and Horizons of Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, except for One Deck Galaxy, which is only on Steam in early access. And One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch. You can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. So this is a bit of a weird stream, sort of. Not weird, but I was gonna say festive, but I'm not sure if festive is the right word either. This will be my last Spirit Island Sundays for the near future, because I have a very busy semester in front of me. I have 12 credit hours of classes to teach, as well as my other part-time job where I basically work second shift at a restaurant. And that is a lot of time that I'm working in order to make ends meet. And I feel like it'd be prudent for me to cut down my stream time. And so I will be opting out of Spirit Island Sundays, maintaining my Dolphins Dive stream. And Seamus will be heading up the helm for Spirit Island Sundays as he is able to.
Yay!
So good luck with that, Seamus.
Thank you.
When I started Spirit Island Sundays, this was, or well, Saturdays at the time, this was like at the height of the pandemic, and I figured, hey, since like, you know, we're all stuck at home, Spirit Island just came out, let's make a new stream over the weekend where we play Spirit Island. The intention being that various groups of people could filter in, doesn't have to be the same person every week. But we could just have guests, we could have various hosts, it can be anyone. And it kind of fell on me to host it in the end, but my vision was for it to be not my stream, but really anyone's stream. And so even if I'm not here, it is still Spirit Island Sundays as I originally envisioned. And as long as Spirit Island is played, I will be happy. At the same time, you guys at home, chatters, you should feel free to partake as a guest on Spirit Island Sundays. Accompany Seamus, give him someone to play around with, someone to yell at, or to be yelled at.
To be yelled at more than anything. Yeah. I don't know if you saw last week's stream. I done terribly.
I did not.
So I do quite well with a small number of spirits. And I mean there's a group of spirits I really enjoy playing. There's also a lot of spirits I don't play much, so I pulled out Heart of the Wildfire and discovered I'm terrible at Heart of the Wildfire. But I learned stuff. I got better. I still lost, but I got better.
Yeah, Wildfire is definitely one of those spirits that is very powerful if you know how to play them well, but also very dangerous if you just play them kind of willy-nilly.
Yep.
Because like if you kind of just grab the two fires immediately and you start placing a lot of blight on the board, it gets a bit scary. Because then it's like, oh, this land is ravaging and cascading. I should put my presence in there. Oh, nope, I just cascaded by that. Whoops. Or you just run out of blight very easily, or...
or you end up with the entire island being blighted and going, I need to put down another blight and there's nowhere it can go. And it can't even cascade because literally every land has blight in it. Excellent.
Hello, Slumboy Slim. Yeah. You kind of have to be very strategic with your presence placements once you have, like, two fires and you place blight with your presence. But I think that if you are strategic with it, like, you can basically get the island to a state where the invaders can only see the coast, and then the game is very under control and it's pretty straightforward to win. Assuming you're doing solo Wildfire. If you're playing Wildfire with others, then it's not necessarily Innerland Breeze. But like in the times that I've played Wildfire with other spirits, usually Wildfire's board ends up the first one that gets solved, and then it's just figuring out the other boards.
Yep. So I reckon for the next a little while at least, I will be learning new spirits because otherwise it'll just become the ocean.
Welcome to Spirit Island Om Nom Noms, where we Om Nom on Om Nom.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I provided the ability to have variety in spirits while Seamus just played Ocean, but that is no longer the case after this week.
That's not true.
Yeah, you
I've
did try
played
a couple
several other
spirits.
spirits.
I know.
I've gotten quite good with Keeper of the Forbidden Wilds.
Oh, good.
Which is a spirit I only really started playing on Saturdays and Sundays.
Nice.
And there's a few other spirits I do really enjoy playing. So, Sleepy Danger Noodle and Green.
Those are that is a great combo. Let's get Serpent woken up on turn 3 or something.
Yep.
Anyway, without further ado, let's figure out this game. The randomness gods have given me Thunder Speaker. I believe Seamus has chosen. Which one is this?
Om nom nom.
Om nom. Devouring
Om nom.
Teeth lurk underfoot, and
Yep.
has the most epic pop-up track. Danger! There's a worm. Although I will always love the and eyes watching Fathomless Mud. All right, so are we gonna do adversary and or scenario today, this morning, afternoon?
That's one we'll leave up to you since it's going to be your last stream for a while. What would you like to do?
It's all up to me. Well, I want random. But
Give me
let's
one
see,
second.
what would I rather
Dice
do?
here somewhere.
Actually, no. Let's do Powers Long Forgotten. That's one of my favorite scenarios, and combo that with France of some level so that it's easier to get the powers.
We'll go with France too,
Sure.
because otherwise it gets quite impossible to keep stuff out of France's hands.
Sure. All right, so Powers Long Forgotten, the reason I bring this up is because it's the one that has all of these extra powers that we could potentially get over the course of the game. Oh my god! But also, the main rule changes is that we have to add extra tokens to the island, which represent mysterious locations. We search a mysterious location if there are 3 Dahan in it. The invaders search it if there are 2 or more, except when we're playing France, in which case it takes 3 invaders or more. If it does not have a power source, you discard it, otherwise something has been found. When you find a source of power, you may choose to hold off on using its ability. At the end of the game, you score +2 points for each one you find, but never use, which is rarely relevant. Because who really cares about points in this game? Setup changes. 4 mysterious locations are added to each board and lands without Dahan. Out of all the locations, a total of 1 per board plus 1 contain a source of power. The remaining contain nothing. So with 2 boards, that is 8 mysterious locations with 3 sources of power. So, and there are 8 of these sources of power. 3 of these will be to be found. And if the invaders find them, obviously they benefit the invaders. If the spirits find them, they benefit the spirits. Isn't it weird that it works like that? All right. And we're playing France 2, which means that we have the additional loss condition if there is a limit of 7. There's a limit of 7 towns per player. Invaders win if you cannot place a town. So 14 towns in this game. Escalation in stage 2. After exploring on each board, pick a land of the shown terrain. If it has buildings, add a blight, otherwise add a town. And except during setup, after invaders successfully explore into a land which had no buildings, add an explorer there. And during setup, we add the Slave Rebellion event under the top 3 cards of the event deck, which is a nice one. We also have the rule that after invaders build in a land with 2 explorers or more, replace all but 1 explorer there with an equal number of towns. So towns, towns, towns. Some mysterious locations. They're added in lands without Dahan, but they do include invaders. And they're exploring the sands, which includes a coastal land, which, as the city, had this mysterious location. They would search it if they were to build there, but it is diseased at least, so we Do have that slight edge. So let's see. Is this a manifestation turn? Ooh. 2 Dahan, 2 presence, and H2 would kill everything. So manifestation, voice of thunder would work. Manifestation, sudden ambush would be gather 2, push 1. Yeah, that would also work. Now allows me to do sudden ambush in H8. I could also consider doing things to search locations, considering my name is Thunderspeaker, and that's all I want to do in my life. I guess words of warning is defend 3. That is enough for H2, pending the event. So I could just like get 3 Dahan and H2 comboing Voice of Thunder and gather the warriors. I'd be doing sudden ambush, Voice of Thunder. Yeah, that works. I don't need the presence in H2 because I'm not manifesting this turn. But I would also like to keep it with the Dahan army. You know, keep it in the family.
Oh wait, that's a new card.
Ooh, new card alert.
Blow down river, blow down wind. Slow power, range 2 from sacred site. Push up to 1 blight, explorer, or town.
So for those of you at home that are wondering what's happening, if you missed the Tuesday Handelabra live, Branching Claw is in active development, and the beta build on Friday got some new content.
So that's Jagged Earth, not Branching Claw.
Sorry, Jagged. I always say the wrong name.
Yep. Yep.
I always do it. Like in my head, they're just the same because at the time, at least when Base Spirit Island was digital and nothing else, the 2 expansions were Branching Claw and Jagged Earth that were out at the time. So I was like, they're both expansions I don't have. Anyway, so Jagged Earth is in development, and I believe the plan, I don't know if this has been stated. Trying to think if it's been stated somewhere. I know it's been talked about in various places, but I don't know if it's been publicly stated. So I'm not going to say anything that will violate my oath to do no harm. But it is in beta build, so... actually, no, it has been publicly stated. No, sorry. I believe Jagged Earth is going to be an early access release as well, so you can opt into it and get some content before it is fully out. It'll be released in stages, basically. Just like One Deck Galaxy.
So I also have the option of Gift of Twin Days. Fast power, costs 1, target another spirit. Once this turn, target spirit may repeat the lowest cost power card they have in play by paying its cost again. You may do likewise.
That actually allows me to search locations.
Yeah, and considering the best card for me here is Gold's Allure. Gift of Twin Days. It's a wonderful, wonderful card. I love playing it with Fractured Days Split the Sky.
Alright, so here's that new card. Gift of Twinned Days gives a sun and a moon, which does not seem to be what Devouring Teeth cares about, but oh well. Targets another spirit, allows for a repeat. And it's worth noting, every card that says repeat has the same clause implicitly, that if you repeat a card that says repeat on it, you do not actually repeat that text. You ignore repeat text on cards when you repeat them. So you cannot repeat Gift of Twin Days. I mean, you can, but it would just basically do nothing. It would not grant more repeats. You'd not have repeats all the way down. Gift of Twin Days. Alright, I do not need to gather. I'm gonna gather the warriors into H6 and then Voice of Thunder twice, once into H5, once into H2, scoop up 2 mysterious locations. Although H7 looks rather perilous. Herd towards the lurking maw.
No.
I guess that's a UI update that it's telling me that a power was used instead of just having it do things. 'Cause before that was just for. Oh, maybe it's never. Maybe it's in this scenario that it does that because it could reveal mysterious locations. Because, like, we have to have agreement that we're not going to reveal B4 or something like that. So the original plan was I was going to defend H2. H7 is at risk of being revealed by the invaders. And I don't have a means of stopping that before the Ravage / build.
Oh no, that's push up to 4, not gather. Gather 1 per air you have, you can only gather 2.
I guess I could forego H2 with that blight.
Well,
Killing a city is nice and all, but I could scoop up these 2 instead.
Yeah. So let H2 glide. Gather into H6. Kill the 2 guys there, then Voice of Thunder.
I can't kill the guys there. I could push this actually. Well, what was it? Gather 1, push 1. So, I mean, I'm basically just gonna push out of there, but I guess I could leave the 2 guys there. Yeah, I'm not sudden ambushing because that's the fast power.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I can scoop this up. And we get nothing. None. Damage dealing powers granting fire do +1 damage. If only we had a spirit that did damage with fire-based powers. Spirits, that is. Alright, I vote to use it.
Yes. Use.
Alright. Use it or lose it.
I could go power, or I could go energy.
I'm just gonna gain more energy just because I could get the 3 card plays in turn for the reclaim turn, but I'm always energy starved with Thunder Speaker, so I'm just gonna keep clicking the plus energy button. Basically, the way I'm gonna do this is never touch the energy track. and just gain energy off of growth option 3. Yeah, so I'm not gonna... I have words on warning, but it's not doing anything. Actually, would it? Can it? Should it? I guess we could defend B3. Are you planning on doing anything there?
So I can defend either B3 or H2.
Well, I can only defend B3 because it has to be a land with Dahan.
Grand, I'll defend H2 then.
Go here, so I'm in a land with Dahan because I prefer that. And let's see, I'm gathering 2, pushing 2, and I guess I could do something in H7 a little bit. Okay, I guess that's okay. Also, if you're, yeah, so I can clear H7, yeah.
Are you doing damage this turn?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing enough damage to clear out that entire land?
Pretty much.
So you don't need
Gift of Furious
Mind.
No.
Okay.
I mean, let's see. I could use it because it's +3 damage. So, because my manifestation is doing 4 damage in H7, which would kill a city and an explorer. I could kill the town with Furious Assault, which is fine. But I could also kill one of the towns in H6 with that instead, which makes that easier to defend next turn. So if you have space for Gift of Furious, I can use it. If not, that's okay.
Oh wait, no, I'll be able to move my presence. Actually, thinking about it, I'd rather actually keep Ferocious Rampage up.
Okay. That's totally fine. Alright, event card. Is this going to be Branching Claw or Jagged Earth? It is Branching Claw. During the next normal ravage, each town does +1 damage. Each beast destroys an explorer, add beast to a board without one, add Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. I don't think that screws up anything. Yep, no blade.
So, on my board, do you want it in B1 or B8?
Probably B1. If you can defend B1. I will assume you can.
Maybe? I'll find out next turn when I do my reclaim.
That's for next turn shit. That's next turn's problem.
Yep.
Alright, they're searching B6. Has nothing, thank God.
Nothing. Thank the spirits, not God.
All right. There. Manifest. Oh, it's a firepower, so I do plus damage. Okay, so I actually didn't need the plus boost. I was doing 5 damage because 2 times 2 plus 1, and I can still kill that town. All right. Yay.
Wait, 1 second. Nope, go back. No, sorry, that doesn't work.
That is a
Keep
weird.
my presence in there.
It's a weird undo effect. Okay. All right, reclaim. Definitely first one's a minor. And I have vanilla cards. No. Called isolation. Elements. Dahan pushing. Okay, I'm just gonna click that one. I hit undo on that for some reason. I've been really bad at clicking lately. I've been like misclicking. Haunted by primal memories. 1 fear, defend 3. If beasts are present, +2 fear. Gives an air, but that's basically it. On the other hand, these other cards aren't particularly exciting anyway. I could click it just to showcase new cards, I guess. Just like what John was doing on Tuesday, where the challenge was if he sees a new card, he has to click. So I guess what am I doing here? I'm defending this, and I'm probably gather the warriorsing. Gather the warriorsing? Is that a word? Or not gather the warriorsing, sudden ambushing.
We have a slight problem.
What's up?
It's going to build 6 town this turn. We have 2 left.
We have 11 towns left. What?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. No, I'm looking at the 2 in the bottom corner
Oh.
for the difficulty level. Yes, I'm being an idiot.
It'd be kind of weird if there were only 2 towns left. That means that despite all the destruction we had, we still suck. But yeah, it's good to keep an eye down there, so that is a good thing. Just gonna click this, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Wait, ours are called isolation pushes per Dahan. Theoretically, I could do that instead of defending H6. It's the same elements, 1 less energy. And to be fair, there is like mountains to deal with next turn as well. I sudden ambush H5 into H4, and then I do gather the warriors H7 into H4. That will do the search there. I think that's okay then. I mean, that's not words of warning thing, but yeah, I'd rather kill stuff. Killing stuff is better. Killing H6 stops visibility to H8, so I'm okay with that. If only I could play 3 cards this turn! But then I wouldn't be able to afford any cards because I needed that +4 energy. Whoops, wrong one. Tight-knit communities. Buildings have plus health. Beasts destroy explorers. Add beasts to a board without one. Add Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. Hey,
so
H4 isn't building. Yay.
Do you want them in B1 or B3?
B3. Your card. Strife to a town. Actually, Slave Rebellion. Actually, where are we on the Slave Rebellion? This is like next turn. All right, Slave Rebellion is next turn. So our next objective is to get Dahan in lands with towns, of which there are only like 1 town that isn't ravaging this turn, and that's B4. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do another one. Is there any reason not to? If this was the stage 3 rebellion, they would take damage per strife it has, but
It kind of depends on whether it comes up jungles. If it comes up jungles, it's dead. Sorry, the explore comes up jungle.
alright, they're searching H2. It was nothing! And they did not search H8, although they might still put a town there because of the escalation.
So this is add a town or blight. We'll add the town here so we don't search the other sands.
Hey Seamus, how attached are you to that presence in H2?
I can lose it.
I think it's probably better than a town in H8 just to keep the inner land clear. Yeah. Sorry, Seamus.
If it was a problem, I'd tell you. And then you'd have to do it anyway, because that is the best move to make.
Alright. Nothing! Wow. That's
So
pretty
then
interesting. So there's still... Yeah, 2
on my
left,
board.
and there's 3 mysterious locations. So yeah, they're all on your board.
Oh, you're switching. Switching the hub. So I want to stop the build in.
I can call the isolation B3.
Isolation B3.
Although I don't really have anywhere place to put it. Like I can push the guys out is what's happening. But either it goes in the B2, which is a search, B4, which is a search, H3, which is a ravage, H4, which is a ravage. Not very good options, huh? I do have Haunted by Primal Memories as a defend. Okay. Also, I guess I'm supposed to defend H3. I could get to reclaim 1 this turn, so I could reclaim Words of Warning. This one. Clearly there's a path to victory. Okay, we also have, okay. Before we forget, we have Slave Rebellion. So B3's town goes away. And we could also do H3 town. It's 1 town on each board we can strife. If we can get Dahan in B4, that's another thing. As long as we can preserve the Dahan in various places. The problem is I can only push 1 Dahan.
Well, I could take Veil the Night's Hunt. Ooh, Skies Herald the Season of Return. Let's gather 2. And that is a new card. So we'll take the new card.
Click the new one. A spirit with presence on target board may add 1 of their destroyed presence. Hi Seamus, how you doing? Gather up to 2 Dahan, push to plate. Yeah, if only there was a spirit with destroyed presence.
So defend for that land, and do I want to do that instead?
Yeah, if you hit, like, okay. If you do play that, then you can gather into B4 and Slave Rebellion takes over that town.
And then we automatically search it.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, 2 Dahan, Slave Rebellion, the town takes 2 damage, converts into a Dahan, and it turns to the 3rd Dahan, which searches! I love it.
Okay.
And it's, you know, a 67% chance that it's a source of power. Which means that I don't... So, Slave Rebellion in H3 means I actually don't need to defend that as much. I can't call Isolation B3 because I have to push as many... It's not up to, it's push. Push things per Dahan. So I can't... Because I need to leave that town there, right?
Town where?
B3.
You can leave that town there.
No, Called Isolation says push and explore a town per Dahan. So there's 4 Dahan. Right. I have to push 4 things. It's not up to 4 things. It's push 4 things.
Right, you have to push them if you can.
Yeah.
And you don't want to push anything out of there because, well,
I mean, I could push explorers into some places, but I don't want to push the town because I want it to be Slave Rebellion did.
You have a way to give it strife?
Yeah, Slave Rebellion.
Fair enough. Well, no, if you push the town into H4, it'll still get slave rebellions there.
Well, one of the towns in H3 will be Slave Rebellion. I mean, I could push the town into B4. Oh, I could actually push in B4. If you gather the 2 Dahan, I can push the town in there. And it can still get strifed, and it will still die and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And H3 would still be defended with 3. So Haunted by Primal Memories would do something. So I don't necessarily need to reclaim Words of Warning. Might as well, though. This is range 2 Sacred Site. I kind of want to get over here so I have presence there, and then this guy could be... It needs to be a Sacred Site, but it doesn't have to be in a particular spot. Let's keep it with the family, I guess. I want to defend. I want Called Isolation. I want... Oh, I can't afford that. Oh. I can't manifest in H2. Okay. It is what it is. If I do this... I don't have a fire. My fire is sudden ambush. Okay, so let's actually... I think I could use that, right? I'm gonna play this one. I'm not getting to my town to strike because I don't even have sons, though. That's another awkward problem. So how do I deal with H2? I'm wondering if I should... Because I didn't really need the reclaim one for this turn, so maybe if I do the other growth option instead. I still need the Sacred Site. Okay, that gives me Lead the Furious, which helps for killing stuff. Gather 3, push 2. Think that works? Alright, so town in the B4. And then these explorers presumably die in the Ravage. And defend that one. Skies herald the season of return. Sure, why not?
Did put my presence back on the board.
Worship light.
Where should I push it to? I think we shall push it here. And we'll defend this.
All right, here we go. Slave rebellion. Oh my god. All right, so B4. Okay, yeah. I didn't even have a choice.
Technically, you should have had a choice.
Researched. No, that like the two towns were equivalent, is why.
Yeah.
All right. During the next normal ravage, invaders do -3 damage per land, but we can choose when to use that.
Okay. That's nice.
Missionaries. We do have Force Sun. Ignore the contact. For each board, discard top minor power for the sun. Push an explorer from a land with Dahan, otherwise replace Dahan with town. Yuck. Or we curse the tongues, add disease to a land with city, 2 fear per player, and cities do +3 damage in the next normal ravage. I would vote that one.
Yes, because that's still not enough damage.
And I can discard my Voice of Thunder and reclaim next turn.
And I'm going to reclaim next turn so I can do discard as well.
Righteous. And add disease to a land with city. So actually there's no towns in H2. After they build? Yeah.
I am going to put that in there. I don't want to build in there before.
Oh, this isn't per board. It's just period. It's total. Okay. Well, do I want the H2 build to happen? Adds a town, replaces an explorer with a town. Lead the Furious kills one of the towns because they'll only have like 2 Dahan or 3 Dahan in there. 3 Dahan, 2 presence, 6 damage. Kills the city, town explorer. So there'd be only 1 explorer left over. So that build is okay. So we could throw it in B6. Beasts destroy explorers. Stops the build. Nice. Fear cards. Defend 2 in all lands. Each player may choose a land. Oh, we're actually in stage terror level 2, by the way. Each player may choose a land with Dahan or adjacent to at least 3 Dahan. Invaders do not ravage there this turn. Well, that is not that helpful.
No, because there's only 2 ravages and we want one to happen and the other one doesn't matter, so we'll choose this one.
Wetlands. And they only barely see my board.
I guess we're adding a town. We're adding a town here.
Alright, let's do the thing.
Let's just move
think I said there'd be one explorer left over. I lied.
So that's next. So that's next ravage dealt with.
Yeah, so we have to click finish using powers because unless we want to use the -3 damage effect, which I don't think we want this round because we have no ravage. All right, reclaim. I'm gonna probably do minor, major. So I do have something I could forget. No new cards. Forsooth. This guy stretches. Gives me a sun air. Yeah, I like that power. Let's do major. Ooh, ooh. Vanish softly away, forgotten by all. Remove 1 invader and 1 explorer town. Or remove all damaged invaders. Adversary and scenario rules that prevent or alter removal do not affect this power.
Okay.
And if you have 3 moon, 3 air, in any 2 lands with 4 or more invaders, remove 1 invader. In any 2 land. Wow. It's like, regardless of range, select any 2 lands. That's cool. Take that, England. Draw towards a consuming void. No elements. Like, okay. Gather 1 explorer, town, city, Dahan presence, and beasts from each adjacent land. 4 fear, 15 damage, 5 damage to Dahan. Destroy 1 presence from each spirit. Remove 2 beasts. And this isn't even an elemental threshold. If you have no other power cards in play, any number of times, forget a minor power, a major power, and a unique power to perform the above effects again. It's a void! That's so funny. Of course, people that have played Jagged Earth for the past 15 years or however long it's been out, I know it's not 15 years, I've seen that power and are like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh yes, there is a black hole.
I don't think we need that black hole.
No.
I mean, for one, I can't afford it. And for 2, where could we do it? I guess B1 would be the next, like, the best spot. Because of all the stuff that's neighboring that. Vanish softly away. Just basically gives me air. Not really helpful. Power storm. Actually, pretty good. Sun, fire, air for Thunder Speaker. Also unlock the gates. Enough said. I think it's just power storm though. And this was just like temporary, really. I forgot one of the new powers. I like to live dangerously.
Power Storm is just so good.
Assuming that I play that, I'm probably doing this in H6. I'm at 2. So I need another fire and air. Unfortunately, they cost too much energy, so I can't hit the threshold. Although it's kind of... hitting that threshold is not necessarily helpful because I have to spend more energy to repeat powers. Or you do, whoever gets it. Slow power fast or vice versa. So how many towns are being added this turn? Only 3? That's a really low number. I guess because the 2 builds are cities, so it's just the converted explorers. I guess I want to scoop up B2 and or B5. Although, if it's mountains or coastal next, they search B2.
Yeah. And both those haven't come up, whereas Sans has.
Well, yeah, but I mean, It's either jungle, mountains, or coastal. So it's a 67% chance they search B2. And 50% of the time, it's a source of power, which means there's a 33% chance that the invaders get a source of power this turn.
Unless you just, hand squiggle their way in there.
Yeah, so for that, maybe I do Sky Stretches with Voice of Thunder. Push B forward to B2. Or I'm also gathering 3, pushing 3, so I could gather 3 at B2 and then move them back closer to B5 again so I can scoop that up if that's important.
That would probably be better.
Okay, I think that works. Wham, and then wham.
Because if you then reveal the thing, you can shove the extra ones into B1.
Oh, now earn 2 fear cards. Dahan and 1 land deal damage. Well, we could stop the B1 build if we wanted. So now we don't care about B5 because we got the sources of power.
So yes, so push them into B1.
And then use the spear-like pillar. Gives us 2 fear cards. Does that give us victory? No.
No.
This, what was it, jungle or push the town there or there. Okay, we don't need -3 damage this turn, so finish. Explore actions. Ooh, this is a new one, I think. Explore actions add plus explore to lands without buildings. Hey France, how you doing? Also self-sacrifice buys time. This or blighted island. Destroy presence from each spirit. The next exploit added to the islander's turn comes from the box instead of the blight card. Oh. But only during this turn. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, that's not active. Lair and untamed lands. On each board, add beasts to a land without buildings or blight. Seek out new grounds on each board. Gather 1 or 2 Dahan into a land without Dahan setup symbols. Yeah, which lands are those, though? That's the question. On the physical game, you would just see, oh yeah, this one is, and this one is, but...
So it's mountains, jungles, or...
Coastal.
Coast.
I mean, it's pretty much to add to an empty land. I guess it could be a land with explorers, but I mean... It's mountain and coastal. Gather 1 or 2 Dahan into a land without Dahan setup symbols. Which is like 5 lands, right? Because there's 2 lands with 1 and 1 land with 2 at the start of the game, I think.
Nope, there's 2 lands with 2 and 2 lands with 1.
Ah. Right. Yeah, because then it's 6 Dahan. That makes sense. Okay. Got it. Well... There's probably that many Dahan on my board. It's weird. They seem to have migrated away.
Yep. Well, it doesn't look like it. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 of them there, so there's 2 more than starting.
True. It just looks that. Alright, each player chooses a different coastal land with Dahan, and each gather up to 1 Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. Different coastal land with Dahan. Well, the only one would be H2. Or the only one would deal damage to H2.
And it would have to be a different land. Oh, it's
Also
with
gather
Dahan.
like a gust of my presence to H4 into B3. I don't think that's really impactful. I mean, that guy was dead anyway. And I kind of wanted that guy at H6, but it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna...
Yes, but now you can put him back. Oh, wait, no, sorry, it's a... Well, no, I can go back.
Yeah, can we go back? Because I don't think that's... I want my Dahan there. You did not ask my permission! You pushed my Dahan without asking!
Fine, where do you want it?
Oh, I guess... Oh no, you could gather... You don't have to gather. Get to 0. Click H2 and then don't gather. Yay!
Fair.
And then I'm gonna click this guy. It serves no purpose, but I mean, I want him with the family. Each player moves and explore a town from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. That stops the H6 build, gets rid of a town in H1, which doesn't really do anything.
But that clears your board.
It does. I like it.
And it prevents sight into...
Well, they're not searching, or they're not exploring H8 because it's not Sans. Each player moves and explore a town from a land with presence. Alright, I guess it's B6. Or B2 even. Alright, which ones would you like to get rid of?
Remove an explorer.
And they are searching coastal. Exploring coastal, that is. Oh, and also, it's triple explorers in the empty lands. Yay!
So most of them.
It seems as though removing the town in H1 was actually a bad thing because they added 2 more explorers because it's empty now. It's okay. They're only building 15 towns. Although, like, 3 of the towns are in B1, and that's... Even if we do nothing there, they die to the Ravage. So that's not the worst. I have a Voice of Thunder. What am I doing with it? It was originally going to go into B5, but, like, we don't need that anymore. I guess I could do it into H1 and then do sudden ambush into H1.
So the wetlands are sold for next time.
Alright, so now we're down to 12 towns being built. But yeah, I can at least do H1 with sudden ambush, H2 with a repeated sudden ambush, maybe, question mark? Because I can do +4, yeah, +4 energy and then get Power Storm. Yeah, so that should be check mark. And I will probably be able to deal with H3. Next one is jungle or mountains. Okay. Yeah, finish using powers. And we are one fear card away from no cities, actually. And there's only one city on the island. So can we kill B2 fast? Probably. I can probably do it myself, actually. Maybe. Actually, I don't think I can. Or can I? I can push Dahan fast, push Dahan fast. Oh, but I have to play 4 powers to make that happen. That's not happening. Can you kill B2 fast? If I give you, like, sky stretches?
No. And that's really annoying me. Because I pulled a major power.
Oh, you clicked that, so you can't reclaim. Okay.
No, I don't have any fast damage dealing powers anyway. Which is why I was going.
Oh, true, right.
Okay,
You can't actually damage cities with your powers, right? Or what the power that you have there, I was looking at.
So I was looking to grab a major power that done fast damage, and that would solve it.
No, I can give you sky stretches and make it fast. But you could also... You're innate.
Oh,
you
you
just
can.
need a fire, earth, and 2 animals. Which your powers that you have would do that. So I give you sky stretches, and you damage B2, and we win.
Okay. In that case, we'll take it from along. Get that because. So I need.
I can even give you a power storm if you wanted.
Power Storm won't.
It does nothing, I know.
Yeah.
You just need to use your innate in B2. Unless there's like blight removal or something. Alright, there you go. Game over, victory, no cities, yeah. The invaders are deeply afraid, and no cities remain to turn to for refuge. Their remaining populace swiftly evacuate the island. 61 points, 10 for victory, 30 for difficulty 6, 12 for the 6 remaining invader cards, 9 for the 19 surviving Dahan, -2 for the 4 blight, and we got +2 for unused spirit benefits! Yay! So for those of you that do care about score, we got 61 points. Otherwise, it would have been 59.
Which was still 5 too many?
Yeah. It's not 54, so it doesn't matter.
New game or second wave?
Let's do second wave. It's been a while since we've done a second wave. Doesn't have to be a million waves, it could just be a second wave, right? Alright, so... second wave, by the way. After the first game, set aside 1 power card to assist with the next game. Remove all presence and invaders. Leave on the island 1 of each token type per player. So 2 beasts, 2 wilds, 2 disease. 2 fear or 2 blight per player. Return the rest to the blight card. And keep all Dahan. In lands with 3 Dahan or more, push 1 Dahan to adjacent lands until there are 2 or fewer. Then on each board with 2 to 4 Dahan, add 1 Dahan to the lowest numbered land with Dahan. Then on each board with 9 Dahan or more, remove Dahan until there are 8 or fewer. So, kind of weird, but basically kind of reset it so that the Dahan aren't congregated in one spot. Add Dahan if there are too few, although only if there's 2 or more, because presumably you need 2 people to tango. And then remove until there's 8 or fewer if there's too many. Second theme, setup. If the blight card is on the healthy side, increase the adversary level by 1, which we will be. Blight was not on the blighted side, so we'll ignore that one. Do not place the pre-printed tokens, Blight or Dahan. Pre-printed invaders, however, start closer to the coast. Any which would go into land 6+, instead goes to the land numbered 3 lower. We also add a town to land number 5. And the adversary setup changes you apply normally, but extra blight is added from the blight pool. And fear events, invader deck, and spirits are all set up normally. So basically, just reset the game with some of the special properties here. Once stage 3 begins, the power card set aside from the first game may be played, costing no energy or card plays. They grant no elements. They may target any land. And thresholds trigger if they require 10 or fewer elements. And I believe for like targeting considerations or things that target presence or something like that, you assume that that land has 2 presence from the spirit in question. So the power is basically going to be assumed as if this spirit that brought that power is using it. So for instance, if I use manifestation, normally there'd be 0 Thunder Speaker presence in the second wave, but you'd assume that there would be 2. Enough to form a sacred site. So 2 presence times the number of Dahan for that one, if you so choose. Honestly, not bad. Because like my other powers, like this guy stretches, but you kind of want to leave some of these in the deck so you can use them. Power Storm, I guess, but I'm gonna do manifestation. And Devouring Teeth put down instruments of their own. Alright, now I have to remove 2 beasts.
So I'm going to say we remove the 2 from your board.
So we have the land without, or the board without 1, yep.
Yep.
Lands with 3 Dahan or more push to adjacent lands until there are 2 or fewer. And then remove... Yeah, so you got 11 Dahan on your board, so you have to remove 3 of them. I think there's exactly 8 on mine. I like to leave things coastal.
Yep.
The gods have given me green. The gods have given Seamus
Oh,
the nuke. The nuke is here. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we still have like the France town placements, so add towns to the highest numbered land without towns and add a town to land number 1. So like, almost didn't really, like the starting closer to the coast rule almost doesn't really do anything just because of France's rules. Oh well. All right, city and B1, and also the adversary has leveled up, which, oh, that just means, yeah, the extra towns. That is just France 3. Okay, then. Well, you're in wetlands. Wetlands is my specialty. If I play Stem to Flow, I need a sacred site, right, Seamus?
Sure.
That card is the bane of Seamus's existence. So like if I prevent a build by using my sacred site, then I lose my sacred site.
You'll be getting tidal boon this turn.
Okay. Well, I can hypothetically get into B1. Is it worth exerting that much effort?
No. Best thing you can probably do is pick presence into H6 and then push out the town that gets built there.
Yeah. I could do that.
Or push out the town that's going to get built in H7.
Or... Because, like, okay, I'm not committing to this, but if I did something like this... Then I'm in B1. You could title boon me in B1. I push the town out. They are building the city still, but... Eh. That can be defended.
I'll be able to defend that. I'll defend that next turn anyway.
And then I can't do stem the flow, but I could do these two. And I can still push a town out of H7 or H6. Probably H6, so I prevent the H7 ravage with my sacred site. And I can proliferate you. And then I can Creeper's Tear. Okay. So maybe it is worth the effort. Actually, if you grow into H1 or H2, you can do Call of the Deeps to stop the H6 build that way. Unless you were intending on drowning for 0.5 energy, which is fine.
Oh, sorry, stop the H6 build. Actually, that is a better use of that. Oh, sorry, that's not my presence. That's your presence. Sure, go back.
I don't know what you were clicking on. H3.
Wait, undo.
No, yeah, the undo, but yeah, oh yeah, the presence is range 1 from yours, yeah. Oh, there's also B6, yeah. I guess that's... I was looking at H6, but I forgot that B6 is building too, and that one's blighted! Alright, and they're exploring mountains. So get out of there. I guess go there. I don't know. Start dominance. Do you want those? I guess I'm asking you, but it's kind of me, isn't it? Where do I want those Dahan to be?
Not in that land.
Is that land gonna blight now because of the extra town?
No, that land is about to use. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. I'm thinking the wrong card.
But yeah, oh yeah, you have Grasping Tide next
Yeah,
turn. And you're not swallowing, yeah, so leave it there.
I'm still going to eat town.
Confused ocean noises.
Yeah.
Man, just wait until we get the whatchamacallit aspects where ocean can slowly make more ocean.
I'm so looking forward to that aspect.
Alright, I might have a defend for that. It's just what, waters and plants? I have a water. I don't have enough plants. Nope. Doesn't really matter though. Mountain build. Preventing H3 would be nice. If I can overgrow, that would be fine. Let me hit this button. Gain a miner. Dry wood explodes in smoldering splinters. You may pay 1 energy to make this power fast. Range 0, target not wetlands. 2 fear, 1 damage. Interesting. Gives me a plant and not anything else. But also, none of the others are super helpful. Yeah, spend 2 energy just to do 1 damage fast. What is this, river? For each Dahan present, choose a different invader, 1 damage to each of those invaders. That stops each 3. Gold Allure is such a great fast power that can be used in any land. To quote John. Because he always screws that up. Alright, and then my presence here. I am overgrowing. Aren't I? I was gonna overgrow in H3, but now I don't have to. Is there a place I would rather be? It's impossible to know. Am I getting Creeper's Tear? I have 0 plants. I mean, I could do this, and then I still will have 9 of plants. So no Creeper's Tear. I mean, I guess just doing a Sacred Site in H5, like... Yeah, so those are dead. Actually...
Wait, you're killing everything? You're killing the guys in H3?
Yeah, I could, unless, yeah, you're gonna... I guess you're gonna swallow the Land Dwellers.
Yeah.
What I could do, although I can't, I could move my presence over by 1.
Well,
That'd
no,
be
if you're
better.
doing that, I can.
If I overgrow and then do Veil in H4, the town will have 1 health. They'll build a city, but then I can not have my innate to damage it. Damn it. Oh, but I'm overgrowing. I will have another plant. Oh, and then I will have Creeper's Tear. Okay. And then I can kill the town, and then there will still be a city. But we will pretend like we will have a defend next turn, and that will solve that one. All right, cool. Never mind. I don't need this one anymore. This is Ravage. Yeah, okay. Wabam! Wabam! Alright, event card! Invested Aristocracy. After the Ravage step on each board, if no blight was added to this board, add a town to the highest numbered land with no invaders.
So on your board, that's not there. On my board, it's number 6.
Prey on the Heedless. In each land with beasts, 1 damage per beasts. Coming of age. On each board, add a Dahan to a land with 2 or more Dahan. Where are you swallowing?
The H3. I'm only killing one Dahan there.
Well, I'll put another one there so that there will be a second left over after you kill the first one, or whatever. 3 minus 1 is 2, is what I mean. There were no boards containing lands with no invaders. I don't like how they go into not jungle and not wetlands. I mean, the first term was jungle, but you know. Okay, so if I plan on defending, I need a plant card. I will surely get a plant card if I click power card, right? Surely, I will find a plant card. Okay, I found plant cards. Blow down river, blow down wind. Push up to 1 blight, explore town. Scream disease into the wind, disease! Target spirit gets +1 range with all of their powers. Once this turn, after target spirit uses a power targeting a land, they may add a disease to this land. Nifty. What if I had Shadows of the Burning Forest and I could push into the ocean?
Nom nom.
So it gives me moon. I guess flow downriver gives me water though. That gives me defend. Wasn't the plan defend? I guess I already have defend. Of sorts. But you know, more water cards or more moon cards? I have a lot of moons. But on the other hand, Shadows of Omnom, on the other hand, is only for mountain jungles. Of which there are 3 coastal ones. Why are you checkmarking H4?
Because I got that covered.
Why do you have that covered? Who's gonna have
Because
that?
I just got Nature's Resilience.
Could you defend something else? I mean, you probably can. It's fine. Because like I do have that covered myself. If, like, I mean.
Well,
yeah.
you see, the subtle thing there is, can you cover B7 instead?
Nope.
Well, in that case,
Can you cover B7 instead?
I can't touch B7.
Okay. Oh, but what if you had +1 range with all of your powers?
Yes, I could.
The problem with that is then I can't defend H4. EBay. They really needed a plant, and none of those are plants. Well, that's not a plant, but these 2 are plants. I mean, what? Why are we worried about H7? H7's nothing, or B7's nothing. There's no Dahan in there. Who cares about B7? Just defend H4. So back to my question. Also, where are we on the Slave Rebellion? It's next turn, right? Yeah, next turn. Mm-hmm. This pushes... Okay, this pushes Explorer Towns regardless of land at range 2. Whereas the other one is range 0 only for Mountain Jungle. So I guess I should do the one that's, you know, regardless of land. Okay, and now... Site there. Okay, so I can defend H4.
Okay.
Wait, can... Oh, but you have that one defended too. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, like, my defend is my innate power, so you don't have to waste a power play on defending H4.
It's okay, I'll just nom some of the stuff out of E3.
That works. Okay. And then I have something pushing, and I have some damage that doesn't matter. Distant exploration, explore at +1 range, Grim Toll, choose land of disease, 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan. Fierce Being, 1 fear per land with invaders where Dahan outnumber buildings.
And 2 fear cards.
Remove and explore town from a land with sacred sites. Sacred site, sacred site. You can stop the coastal city.
Yes.
Stop the bill altogether if you wanted, but you probably want that. Other
Yes,
option
I do.
would be H5, and that's fine. Did you want the build?
Yeah, I do want to build.
Yeah. And then remove and explore town from a land where it is the only invader. Hmm.
Let's get rid of you.
I am slightly upset that these are wetland jungles, because those are not the problem. I'm going to get rid of your inner jungle.
Thank you.
Postal. Alright, bear in mind, Slave Rebellion is next turn. So, do we have places to use it?
We have 1.
I can use Flow Down River to push a town somewhere, if that helps. Let's see, on your board... I mean, they're ravaging B3. You're gonna swallow that, I guess, so maybe not. H2, yep, that's a place. H1 is also a place. Both of those places are places. H2 is ravaging. He did that. Okay, so H1.
H2 is...
And then... Okay. So then I just add 1 on your board by doing this. And then I stem the flow to assert dominance. And then I reclaim all my cards. I am sitting on 8 energy, mostly because I've been spamming +3 energy. Trying to gain major. Let's gain major. Sleep and never waken. I love these names of these powers. I love them so much. Invaders skip all actions in target land. 1 fear per 2 explorers this power removes. Remove up to 2 explorers. But if you have 3 moon, 2 air, 2 animal, remove up to 6 explorers from among your lands, which could be 3 more fear. So unleash a torrent of the self's own essence. Gain 4 energy. You may forget a power card to gain 4 more energy. Or pay X energy, minimum 1. I'm interested in the UI on that. To deal X damage in the land at range 0. If you have 2 moon, 3 fire, you may do both. Interesting. Spend 2 energy and then plus X to deal X damage. And it's minimum 1. Or you can just gain 4 energy. Spend 2 energy, gain 4 energy. It's a 3 energy skip all actions. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's basically another level up to Earth's innate power. Skip all actions. But also do this. And we have the classic Talons of Lightning and Grant Hatred. Classics. Are any of those like considerations meh? I mean, Sleep and Never Waken is the best consideration we have. Is H2 gonna be defended or something? Yes, it is. I see it right there. So to that end, we don't need to skip H2. Like, how many towns building? 9 towns. But we are rebelling and then ravaging, so it's not that bad.
Oh wait, the rebellion's happening this turn, so there will not be a city in H1, will there?
No. Unless we can get another place to be Dahan converted.
In which case...
This lines up with Veil the Night's Hunt, interestingly. I have 3 plays. Do I have another moon card? I do. I could do this. I do have a number of explorers in my lands. Am I in a sands? No. Oh no. Oh no, I can't do it because I'm not in the sands. Well, I'm gonna click that one because it sounds exciting. And let's get rid of Stem the Flow because it sucks or something. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I just clicked it. I'm just gonna get myself now on the coasts. So like, just to prove that I am right in this, that I need another moon. Oh, but I can do it this way? I can get in a sands! I can get in a sands!
So yeah, go into it.
What else am I doing? Okay, I got the elements for this, so now let's decide what else I'm doing. I can overgrow in order to get into sands, and then I can Veil the Night's Hunt, which can also stop a build. So that's decent. I can also use that to push, like, Dahan to make a different Slave Rebellion target, but I think we're not doing that anymore. So I could just kill B2, I guess. Unless you're called a Deep Sing. But I mean, like, okay. I have like a lot of explorers I can just eat with Sleep and Never Waken.
Yeah, eat as many of them as you can.
Alright.
So you can't eat the guys in B2?
Nope, I can kill them with Veil. And I'm probably going to grow into B3. Or H2, doesn't really matter which one. Probably B3 because that's not my board. But it doesn't really matter.
basically, you do your stuff. I'll just eat 2 of the remaining explorers.
Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go in here. 4 cards? 4 card plays? Oh my god. And then sleep and never waken. I can also just remove 2 from like any land with this. How many am I even removing total? I'm removing 2 from the target land and also 6 from my lands. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. I can just... I basically can just kill all the coastal explorers all by myself, but you probably want 2 of them for your deeps. So that's fine. I'm just gonna eat these 2. And then... I guess I could even do it from inlands if I wanted. Oh well. Oh wait, oh, the other part of it is skip all action, so maybe... Hold on. Let me go back a step. The skip all actions is... Oh, but it doesn't matter, because H2 is ravaging. H1 is Slave Rebellion, so it's not building. Yeah, so there's like no place to skip all actions, unless I want to skip a Sands Ravage, actually. Which you did... Okay, I'm gonna go back. Can you go back to overgrow so I can grow into H2 to stop H8 ravaging? That makes more sense to me now. I'm focusing more on removing explorers, forgetting that kind of the main bill of the power is to skip all actions. Alright.
Are you done?
Okay. There we go. Sorry about that.
Perfectly fine. So you have finished eating all the explorers?
Yep.
So there's only 2 left on the coast and they're not on the same board. Oh well.
Oh, maybe I could do that better then. Hold on. Let me try it again. I kind of clicked them without really paying attention, honestly. So... Yeah, I can't click B3. I guess that's the problem. I can't click B3. Oh, but if I leave... Okay, let's remove all the ones from board H then. And then one of these guys. Yeah, there we go. And then I veil these guys. Alright, now you can eat the B guys. Oh, but you're not in B0. Whoops.
I'm not. That's okay.
Would it be better to leave one in board H so you can eat that one at least?
No, it's grand. Oh, that's actually bad. Yeah, you want on board H.
Okay. Will do.
And you can leave one of the guys in B2 as well.
I kind of have to kill both. I mean, yeah. Actually, well...
Actually, you can leave both there, because I can eat both of them. And...
But you're not
the
in
other one will die in the
B0.
ravage.
Wait, what are you talking about? H2?
Sorry, I'm on about H, yes, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have to kill... Okay. Yeah, I'll leave 2 on the H coast. Yeah, because I can kill other guys. So... Like, leave the ones in H2. Eat those. And then that one. The random guy in H7. And then veil there. Yay! We are down to 2 towns, 1 city. Although the city's actually not happening. The town's not happening. Or one of the towns isn't happening. Actually, neither is, because B3 Ravage is happening. Okay. So there's no build. The coastal build is not happening. I love that.
So we are slave rebelling over here.
On an inland land on each board, replace an explorer with a town. Invaders do not ravage on lands with tokens. Each player may push an explorer town from a land with Dahan. Then you can push it into the ocean! No. I think there's... Yeah. I mean, I had no choice on my board. And then push from a land with Dahan. There is... Still says build, but that's because of the Ravage. Hasn't happened yet.
So there's literally one place on the island we can do this, which is B3, where we want to leave them.
we could scurry it between B2
right.
and B3 if we really wanted, but or even group it into H2. That doesn't. Yeah. Fear cards. Each player adds strife in a land with presence. Each spirit gains energy per sacred site they have and lands with invaders.
Ooh.
So you get an energy. You get 2 energy. Dang. I get 1 energy. Okay, I get something out of this. Strife in a land with presence. H2's dead. B3's dead. There's only H5?
Yeah.
That guy's super strifed. Huzzah. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan there. Nowhere? I mean, we have to choose the land, actually. I mean, we could choose an empty land, but yeah, might as well just, like, I don't know. Assert dominance. Jungles.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, jungles? I love jungles. You don't happen to have
I have nothing
damage.
to drown.
I have 4 card plays. I guess I should gain minor because high card plays means low energy density per card or something. Call to guard, gather up to 1 Dahan, then if Dahan are present, either defend 1 per Dahan, or after invaders are added or moved to target land, 1 damage to each added or moved invader. So it's like the Call to Isolation, except it also works for invaders moved. Wow! Bat Scout for raids by darkness. For each Dahan, 1 damage to buildings, or 1 fear, gather up to 2 Dahan. This guy stretches Flesh Rot Fever. Hey, this is like Thunder Speaker elements. Wrong game though. A little too late for that. None of these have plant. Doesn't really matter though. I'm playing 4 cards. Do I need to defend this turn? I guess like H1, B4, B8. Yeah, there's places to defend. Or actually, no, those are the builds. My bad. The Ravage is only in H1. Yeah. And you're probably gonna play a defend card before you get to anything, so I'm not gonna worry about it. There's like avenues of defend. Um, Slow powers fast and coastal targeting. Well, again, that's all. Coastals are dead. Gather up to one Dahan, then defend, or after invaders added removed damage to each. It's only one damage to each, not like damage per Dahan. That's rude. Bat Scout. Am I getting Dahan movement? I can push 3 Dahan. And then for each Dahan, damage to buildings. You have a check mark on B4. Is that paralyzing frighted?
Yes.
Hmm.
So
You're also going to be proliferated, by the way.
Okay, that's not really a difference. Who am I? Not really. You're getting tidal wound.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna grow into B8 and maybe kill a town there. Yeah, I'm gonna do Bat Scout. It's kind of not good elements, but none of these are really good elements. This is the only one that gives Moon to power up my damage to buildings, though.
Ooh. Ooh, hold on a second. I've got flow like water, reach like air.
Hmm. I can go into the ocean!
Or, you could start pulling things towards the ocean.
Or I can take a bath in the ocean! I know. I know.
Fine. That is a very legitimate use for that.
I mean, it could also be on you, but I mean, I guess it would only be H1 and that's defended, so... I mean, yeah, we could, like, stop the B8 build with the Lick Water, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... I'm not gonna complain. You have the threshold on it, so it can also bring up to 2 cities and up to 2 Blight.
See, I'd love to be able to power storm that card.
I mean, I could also stop the H5 build without destroying my presence and put them in H2 and they die to the Ravage, or H3 because it's not bladed.
No, they'll die to the Ravage, so stick them in H2.
Well, yeah, but that's blighted in case they get plus damage. That'd be bad. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Can you undo real quick? It's push, not gather. There, the blight is now in H3. Yay. I mean, I guess I could just defend it. It didn't matter in the end because I could just defend it. Be proliferated. Be... Oh no, you're doing stuff. Be proliferated. All right. Promising farmland. When exploring once per board, place a town instead of explorer. Beasts provoked on each board. Add beasts to a land without blight that has town. Canny defense. During ravage in every land, defend 1 per Daha. A lot of things that don't really do that much. I guess adding beasts is something. Add beasts to a land without blight that has town. So let's do it there, because that's actually something. Each player may gather an explorer into a land with buildings, or gather a town into a land with city. Not really. I mean, things are defended, but like you can only gather explorers into the coastal lands.
No. B7.
Well, no, I mean, I was thinking for like dying to the ravage, gathering into the coastal to do stuff. You can only gather explorers into the coastal lands. But yeah, I see what you're saying. You can gather explorer into B7 for stopping a build, and that's fine. I was thinking about dying to a ravage before I thought about preventing builds. Which, to be fair, is rather unlike me. I usually think about stopping builds first. I want to allow this ravage, please. Jungle. Explore. Alright, and then the first explorer is a town. So this would have to be it for it to not get a blight later. And then on your board...
You know, not the one that appeared on my board. Oh, that's annoying.
Alright. Jungle Ravage. Just before. Wetlands builds, obviously, like, literally everything. Dahan damage to buildings, or gather up to 2 Dahan, and then I can kill a town, push things. I'm not gonna kill one of the towns in H6. Can't kill both. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of the singleton towns to prevent, you know, cities.
Yeah.
And then... like, B6 is a rich target for Bat Scout, except it can only damage buildings, and there's only 1 building in there. I could get a different town in there, but that's not making progress towards... you know, the immediate threats. So let's do the immediate threats.
Well, that scout would actually prevent a city build in B6.
Yeah, but I can use it to kill town somewhere else, and I also have flow down. I have a lot of pushing. It's the damage I'm thinking about more.
Okay.
I think Spirit Phase has turned into a click to proceed. Or was it always the case? It might have always been the case. It's just it lingers longer. I don't know. Reclaim all? Major? These are not new powers. Accelerated rot? Sun? Water? I don't care about the sun as much, but the water plant? I don't have 3 suns. Oh, I do have 3 suns actually. So let's, okay, I'm gonna click this and then figure out from there what that means to me. I want to keep Veil for sleep. I ditch my own presence adding power at this point. I'm almost at that point. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. But logic, you can use it to get 3 fear. Logic, when you die, you're playing so terribly and unoptimized like. Sacred Sites? Defense. Defend that baby. That's the only ravage anyway. Don't care too much about it. Let's just get situated in the wetlands. Alright, so if I want this, I gotta play. Oh, Manifestation isn't my power, that's why. Okay, so I'm not getting the threshold on Accelerated Rot. Fair enough. But I will do that. And then, do we care about Explorers this turn? Probably not. Or do we? I can... Actually, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Let me... I don't know what I did. Let me do this. And then let me play this power, and then the things that hit the threshold on that power. So I can kill a lot of those explorers in the wetlands. And then what? Yeah, not. Okay, I guess, I don't know. It does keep the sun for Accelerated Rat for next turn. Yeah, so if I gain a power card that has sun in it, I can play Accelerated Rat and actually use it. Not sure. I mean, it does slow power, but I mean, surely there's like, surely something will happen. Okay. I'm ready. Well, this also skips all actions. Yeah, that's literally what the power does, Logic. It skips all actions. Okay, I'm gonna let you drown those because you obviously want to drown those. Or did you? Oh no, you weren't drowning those. Okay.
B1, I will be letting them build so I can eat them afterwards.
Oh, I was gonna eat them all. But you probably want the energy then. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm still gonna use this. I'm just gonna stop that, use it for its actual effect, stop this build, stop this build, leave those guys. Actually, can I eat one of them? Because if I eat one of them, we get 1 fear. I guess it's the same as if there's a town and you eat it. We're not losing the towns, are we? 2 towns? Yeah, we're fine. Proliferate!
Excuse it. Oh,
I also have a Veil and I have a Defend. Veil was just for elements, but does it do something? I can stop the B1 build! Oh my god! Also push 3 Dahan. Which actually, yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Although actually, well, this is not actually defended, but maybe there's a fear card that says defend, or maybe the event says defend. I am going to be optimistic here. I am getting grown through sacrifice. Don't you know who I am? I'm removing Blade.
Yes. The other side of it was if you got taken the present play, you would have gotten top tier of Creeper's Town to Mortar.
Yeah, but is there a city in my lands? No. The only cities in B5 and H8, and I'm not in those.
Okay. Oh, I have to remove the blight. Which land do you want the blight removed from?
Remaining card is either sands or mountains, so probably H2. Alright, seek new farmland. In each land with 2 or more towns, push a town to a land without towns. In each land with 2 or more towns. Interesting. Plagues bring fear and death. 1 fear per board with disease. On each board, 2 damage to Dahan in a land with disease. Engage on their own terms. During Ravage, Dahan only do 1 damage each, but deal damage before invaders.
Ooh,
That doesn't really, like, improve the situation at all.
Yes, it does.
I mean, before is 2 damage to invaders after they damage, or before they damage. It's the same damage. I mean, yeah, it can matter in different.
But it means that one of the.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because we can kill the town and then that town doesn't deal damage. And okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. That is something. It's a fair point. All right, so this is in each land with 2 or more towns, push a town to a land without towns. So it's B5 and it's H6. Well, now they're putting a city in B1. Are you prepared for that? I guess you are. You can drown everything.
I have top tier of Ocean Breeze for sure.
Oh, and then like I can push this in H1 and the Dahan will kill the invaders before they ravage. Okay. Lands with Dahan have defend 1 plus defend 1 per Dahan. Hey, that is defended. They're all defended. And now that this is defended, I wish they would have damaged with 2 damage. Oh well. That's fine. We killed towns. I could stop this build. Stands explore. All right. Can't hit that. Just gonna let you drown your stuff. Ocean is hungry.
Actually, I'm going to go back there a second. I'm going to tidal boon you.
Okay.
If you want to push the guy out of B1.
Into the ocean?
Yep.
Is that you done?
Yep, that's me done.
Okay. I can push this guy into the ocean. Actually, that seems to be the only guy that was in my land with, or the only town in my land. So now Creeper's Tear doesn't do anything. Actually, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I want to get the guy out of H6. Sorry.
Perfectly okay.
Ravage is empty. Build is 4 towns and a city. I need a sun card. Any sun card. Also, we are in stage 3, so we can actually play set-aside powers now. My manifestation's not super great, because the lands with Dahan don't have anything in them, other than, like, H1 or B4, but... I guess it stops the build in H2, but actually, no, not. It doesn't even stop it. In any case, I'm clicking this. It seems like my pattern is I gain a minor with the +3 energy, and I gain a major with my Reclaim All. Seems to be a pattern that works fairly well. Weep for what is lost. 1 fear per type of invader present. Push up to 1 explorer town per blight, but only in lands with blight. Territorial strife. 3 damage to an explorer or town, or add a strife, but in a land with a city. Interesting. I need a sun. So it's these 2. Those are my sun cards. Okay, cool. Sure hope that I didn't need any other element this turn. I guess Promises of Protection sets up for the next Slave Rebellion, which is, I think, 2, 3. Slave Rebellion, play the next card, put it under the top 3 cards. So it's next turn. Slave Rebellion is next turn. That's where we're at. And this is Presence. Wetlands Ravage, there's no Wetlands Ravage, so yeah. I want Sacred Site near H8 maybe if I need to defend that. Put it here. Okay, I have Defend 4. Creeper's Tear not doing much. Can combo Manifest with Bat Scout and Field's Choked. So I guess there's a place for it. I'm gonna play it. I have not been destroying my presence in this game, as it turns out. Like, I have 0 destroyed presence. Whoops. I'm not playing green effectively. But it's also not been bad. I am very self-conscious sometimes about, like, what quote-unquote expert Spirit Island players think of my gameplay sometimes when they look at my green board and they're like, you have no destroyed presence. You've not been playing this game optimally. You could have stopped 17 builds. Or if they watch me play Sharp Fangs and I go off energy track instead of card plays track, and they're like, you're not playing Sharp Fangs correctly. You could have gotten 5 card plays on turn 2 and gotten a winning state on the board. Those are the 2 major ones that I feel like someone will look at me and judge.
Thing is, for most spirits, there is rarely a single optimal way of playing.
Rarely. I already gathered 3 with H8. I'm just gonna throw you guys here, you know? Have plus health there for funsies, why not? Actually, no, on second thought, I'm gonna put them in B5, just because that can be targeted with Bat Scout, I suppose. Yeah, no, I know there's, Not only, like, there's not one way to play every person. Yeah. But I'm sure there's someone that will look at, like, I don't know, the way that you played Wildfire and be like, you blighted the entire board. You weren't supposed to do that. I don't know. What was that? Was okay. Add strife. Oh no, instead. Okay, you have the threshold on that. That's what happened.
Oh right.
So if they ravage, they instead damage in other lands, but you don't want that. So you probably want to right click and disable it if you can. I'm not sure if you can.
Nope.
Because it does say on here that thresholds trigger if they require 10 or fewer elements. So I'm not sure if you can disable the threshold. And you can't?
Nope. So I'm just going to go back to card plays if that's okay, and not take that.
That's fine.
That's for you to undo.
Because we need to go back to card plays, right?
Yep. It's telling me someone is using a power now, so I can't undo.
Mm-hmm. I'm not using power now. Huh? All right, there we are.
Yay! Whack you, not useful this turn.
Okay. Strip the land bare. Towns each do +1 damage when ravaging. After a ravage action adds a blight, remove an explorer in town from the ravaged land. Virulence among close packed homes. On each board, add disease to the inland land with the most buildings. Ooh. Offerings of story and season. Each spirit with at least 3 Dahan among all its lands gains 1 energy and may reclaim 1 card. Nifty. Alright.
Hey, hold on a second, that includes me. What's going on here?
You're not playing Ocean correctly. You have Dahan in your lands. Each player adds strife to a town. That's pretty good for Slave Rebellion, which is coming up.
Yes.
But also probably not going to be super relevant. I think if we can kill the 2 cities, we win, right? So, I mean, I guess. Oh no, but that's disease. Actually, if we can kill the 2 cities, we win. I'm gonna do that one.
Well, I'll be killing 1 city this time.
I sure hope you're not killing the city that's in H8 because I was killing that.
No, I'm doing the one in H5. Sorry, B5.
Perfect, then we win. I mean, I guess even if you did kill the one in H8, I would probably still be able to finagle. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, because I can actually kill both, actually. My plan was to do Manifestation in one, Bat Scout in the other. So I guess actually it doesn't matter. Actually, it sort of does, because I can't actually push enough times, but that doesn't matter. I am waiting to be able to hit H1. Ocean is oceaning.
Okay.
All right. Oops, that was the wrong one. Thunder Speaker, win the game for us. Thunder Speaker saved our asses.
Nom nom.
All right, cool. We have successfully beaten the second wave, and we still don't know what the flight card was. Which means that if we were to do wave 3, we'd be on France 4 now. But we're definitely done for today, I will say that.
Yep, I've got to go get food.
We got 64 points, 10 for victory, 40 for difficulty 8, 8 for the 4 remaining invader cards, 8 for the 17 surviving Dahan, -2 for the 5 blight. And we started with 4 blights, we only added 1 more, although I think we removed 1 at some point.
Yep.
We got 61 points on the previous game, and 64 on this one, so we did better this game. Yeah, it was fun. That will be it. If you missed my announcement at the start of the stream, this is my last Spirit Island Sundays for the near future. This next semester is going to be incredibly busy for me, so I am going to defer to Seamus for the Spirit Island Sunday experience. People in chat, feel free to use your points to redeem the Guest on Spirit Island Sundays reward. Accompany Seamus and be sure to yell at him or be yelled at one way or another. If things cool down in the spring, I might return back to Spirit Island Sundays, but in any case, I will maintain my Thursday night Dolphins dives, so you can feel free to check me out there, and I will probably end up playing Spirit Island there more often. I've been playing a lot of One Deck Galaxy because it's in early access, and this coming week is the first week of the month, which means it's the Oblivion month, or Oblivion week, so you can check that out too. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Sentinels of Earth Prime, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, One Deck Galaxy, Aeon's End, Spirit Island, and Horizons of Spirit Island. All available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, except One Deck Galaxy is in early access on Steam right now. And One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch. Check out the other streams they have on this channel. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphins Dive with myself. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. And every Sunday at 1 p.m. is Spirit Island Sundays with Seamus the Hug Monster. And maybe guests. Hopefully guests.
Licky should be joining me sometime soon.
Hopefully.
He's almost back up to 20k again.
Hopefully. I would love to see it.
Yep.
Alrighty, that is it. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.
Night night.